Hello? Things working fine. You can tell from the movement that I'm not using VUp tonight. VUp would not launch. So just a big heads up on that. I know 3Teen's a little more jank in some of its tracking. Mouth movement's a little bit better. So, you know, trade-off. I'm trying to switch programs. Hold on a second. So you can tell from the stream details or the background music if you really recognize this game. Tonight, and as I mentioned last night, I'm opening my drink. Well, it's some water. Now opening tea, because Anyways, tonight we start Outer Wilds, a game I've been wanting to play for a while, and for some reason, because there's presently a sale going on Steam in relation to the Halloween stuff, I figured, you know what, I'll get it. Stream's live without any problems. Everything's working correctly. Let's jump into the game. Hold on, I gotta move myself. As you can tell, I've got my camera slightly cut off. There's different positions for VUp and 3Teen. There we go. Let's wait for the game to decide to show up. I don't know if I switch scenes it does this. But as I said, I have not played the game, although I'm not 100% blind to the game, because I've seen some other people play probably about half the game. It's been a little while since I watched them. Anyone who knows them, Mike Burn Fire, they're probably one of the most hilarious duos I've watched stream. Anyways, I'll get into my rambling after we start the game. See, this. Let's go. I'm using controller for play, but name with the keyboard, because why would I try and use a... And there's the jank tracking. Hold on a second. And I paused the music. How is this audio wise? The audio seems fine. My mic's definitely louder like it should be. I really should start running test recordings of new games for recording. All the other games have had good audio background. If it's ever too quiet, let me know. There's also, I check audio quality with my headphones or on different devices when I check playback. So it might sound different to you if you've got different headphones or using different speakers from me. Anyways, let's check. Well, it's not an Xbox One, but it's close enough. The controller, so it's just a general like Steam controller type. No, it's not even a Steam controller. It's a controller I bought off of Amazon for using a computer. You can use an Xbox One controller, but I don't have an Xbox One. Okay, seriously, track me. I'm over here. Thank you. The wire on my controller was tingled. Always fast in text speed. Always fast. Even if you're going to read it, no matter what speed you're going to read it at, it's just... I'm glad I have a nicer computer than I did a few months ago. I mean, my old computer up until a few months ago was about 8 years old. My mouse is about that age, so it's been kind of fidgety, but I can play this game because even on those settings, because I have a newer computer. Newer is the within asterisks or quotations there. Campfire. Like them a little cooked. Do we eat it? Anyways, I forgot this game was first person. I'm normally not good with those, but there's a pilot back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program.
And suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all feet up and ready to go!
You're sure you fixed the retro rockets?
That was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that.
But hey,
No reason to dwell on the past, right?
only if it's the future, too. Because history repeats itself, and we don't want it like that.
Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before we can lift off.
Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Roger. Decent jump. By the way, every jump's a crouch jump from the looks of it. Or not even looks of the feel of it. Frequency detector. Talk to Mika.
You! Wait, so you're blasting off in a ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch.
Not dropping any friends. Good.
Aren't you going to go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind.
I'm still going. I want to practice with Pro before I leave. I hear you. And Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it?
Yeah, but your cabin controls and still button thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land on one of those geyser pools. Show me what you got.
I also like testing things in a way that doesn't start fires. So the triggers are a down and up thrust, and then horizontal thrust is just the joystick. Watch that launch. Let's reset that. Oh, it landed. Oh, nope. It's like one of those old jetpack ship games. Not jetpack, those rocket landing games you used to see on all of the gaming sites like Newgrounds, Armor Games. They had a few Cartoon Network ones as well, but yeah, that's now it looks like it's not going to be as bad as I thought it would be. It looked fidgety, but
What a landing. Guess it's more Slate when you fly the real thing, huh?
well, let's hope that there's no practice landings.
Hey, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. In return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff.
Actually, only seeing adventure amongst one star. Actually, other stars are too far away. The good stuff is less such as sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge.
An iron stomach is the mark of a true hearthy, my friends. Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle sends from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors
Survive eating a lot of bad things. Ah, our species too lives by the process of elimination. I mean, survival of the fittest can partially describe that, but also eliminating what we can and can't eat. It's all a multiple choice test when you see a bunch of bushes of berries. One of them's probably edible. Talk to Rudel.
She's blasting off that thing, huh?
Really don't explode as often anymore. I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high.
Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. That's why I thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Thank you.
This pad's used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of inaugural flight into space. While it's been argued distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Harthian history. A bunch of stuff to show that they're past without going to space.
Hello, Morrow. So it's lunch day. Hal's gonna miss ya. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. On the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less climbable one? The big tree in the fields would be a perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? Ah, you didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's on the launch so far. It'll be fine for yours, probably.
I couldn't really shout that because his voice kind of strains me. Did I? Hold on a second, real quick. What happened? So it's probably gonna be two streams now, but I disconnected for a second without doing anything, and then reconnected. So although I've been live for 12 minutes, the session says 40 seconds. Ah, whatever. I don't know what happened with the disconnect though. I didn't have any internet blips or anything, so I will just blame OBS for that. Back to the game.
They're space cadets. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Oh, sure, I made all the instruments. You know, let me see. There's church drums, Rebec's banjo, and Gabo's flute. And Feldspard's symphonic, of course, though Feldspard's missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like they should stay there playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, your music is in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down.
Why'd I give her that voice? I don't think I'll be speaking to her much on issue. We'll find them all eventually. Dr. Teflon. Hello, astronauts. This is my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Marine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we please? We even let you be it?
Sure, let's play.
Woohoo! Okay, here are the rules. Gelda and me will hide all these radios. Use your signal scope to find us. That's when we found wins, okay? Close your eyes and start counting. I believe this will be the tutorial for the signal scope. Up they are, fittingly, behind the waterfall, as you find in all video games. I can barely see what's happening, but I found them. Oh, you found me! My high spot was super good! Don't forget to find both of us, okay? I didn't make that jump. So they're over there somewhere. Probably up there. Question then becomes, how do we get up there? By going up there? Probably. Lookout we gotta get to is probably up there. Oh, there, Fishman. I'll talk to you when after we finish hide and seek. The minor delay in jumping is going to take some getting used to, but it's a neat one. I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. You're welcome. Then your way up to talking to everyone and getting our launch code. Spinal. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. We're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busy without you around to lend a hand.
big water planet, Giant's Deep. That's where I'd go. Like that. One time, after the rest of the village left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabriel told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down. They came on how murky the water was. I guess too dark. Gabriel wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down. But suddenly Gabriel couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabriel go any deeper. It held Gabriel back, almost as if it were trying to protect him from something. And then in the terrible darkness, Gabriel saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Was there a stat line involved during Gabriel's campfire story? Come to think of it, don't you have something you should be exploring that isn't here? There's the launch pad in our rocket ship over there. Yeah, definitely I disconnected and reconnected to the chat room. Not the chat room, the chat. Because Stream Elements has repeated the entry. Alright, astronauts. You know the path of ghost matter inside its fence? God said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling. Because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. But there's still ghost matter in the village I'm growing up. Ghost matter's awesome. Ghost matter's super cool, so burn the heck out of it. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad it feels like your whole hand's on fire. Don't walk into any in space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. So we can't see it, but... Danger! Inside this fence, the pocket of ghost matter. Strange and dangerous times until the naked eyes. Good news is that you can detect ghost matter with the camera. Building through a ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hear yourself fooling around. One fellas. Yeah, you can. We'll get a camera to move around probably later detect it. But ghost matter is basically, you see these stones. Whenever you see those, you're gonna find ghost matter. You can't pass through it. If there's a way to pass through it later in the game, that's beyond what I know about the game. So, you know, future learning all that. Let's see what pathways we have before I go and talk to you. So there. The observatory. Hi, come say hi to your old flight coach for your launch. I've got zero training set up if you want a refresher. Awesome, that's probably him. The observatory is where we have to go last, so let's go up to here. There, and then we'll go to that zero-G chaining. Oh, we can go check out the ship. Or before we go to the observatory. Talk to Moraine. Auto astronaut. It's good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? I'm using my signals to pick up sounds from distant planets. It's set to the Outer Worlds Ventures frequency, so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Ryback's banjo come from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. You know, different planets, too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. I believe they said Harmonica was the one who was lost, but that is definitely a harmonica. And that's some whistling coming from the moon. So we'll learn about it as we pass by. I saw smoke coming from Young Buck Crater up north. Figured I should check it out. He needs a scout launcher. Just please don't break it while I'm gone. Heck tight. North Young Buck Crater. Northwest Geyser Mountain. South Quantum Grove Crater. East Nomad Ruins. Let's start with this way, I guess. There's that crater. So we will be able to explore the planet later.
planet is not very big. Here's the aforementioned Nomai ruins. There's just there, and we crashed into a tree. And then this way. Yep, there's those geyser mountains I mentioned. Let's try not to kill ourselves. At least not yet. Let's wait till we get through this, like, this setup tutorial and whatnot. Then we can go with the death. Dr. Gosson. Yeah, thought I might see you for a big launch. Nerves getting the better of you. Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Nerves are between you, me, and the vast endless of space. But really, you do fine out there. What about that ship? How are you? Hopefully, a lunatic slate at least fix the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set down the Zero-G cave, and I need repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift into the cave. Or don't, as long as you're confident you can make the ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool, well, get to it. And try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. A cave with a bunch of glowing specks on it to be like space. I know there's natural moss that grows in certain caves that gives bioluminescent that gives appearances like this, and never lived like near one. I've always wanted to see things like this. If I knew where to go to a place to see a bunch of natural wonders like this, I would actually be more into traveling. I'm not really a big traveling person otherwise. Hello there. Hey, nice of you to drop down. We're getting Zero-G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great, fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know, I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Oof, I've got hand sweats. Nice talking to you. We will have a suit like this when we explore around. So it'll be nice because we'll have, so this is a tutorial basically for what we're doing exploring the planets. That's a certainly an interesting way to repair it. Oop. Oh, there's the next one. Gotta get up to it. I think this is going to be the most awkward part for me to get used to. The floating around Zero-G areas. It's fun. Just a little more difficult to get used to than I imagined. There we go. We have repaired it. Oop. Just gotta get out of here without running out of fuel. Careful of the downward thrust. You could definitely increase the damage you take if you don't. Oh, we gotta return the suit. A second. Oh. Just making sure I didn't. Um, what was that? I didn't drop out again, did I? No, it stayed good. Just making sure, because it's hard for me to tell whether or not this session drops out because I'm only going to see so many messages in the chat. And if StreamElements repeats itself, I might not immediately tell that it's repeated again. But yeah. Like many other interesting games, this game's going to slow start. Nicely done, of course. It'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but remember, you're training and not trying to do anything big. You can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. Got it? We've established most of the key mechanics of this game. The starting planet's interesting, but from what I know about I haven't seen all the planets or the end of the game. I've seen a few of them, and definitely this starting area is nowhere near as interesting as what's yet to be seen. Hello there, Pixel. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left: Hornfels, Gossan, Slate, and Feldspar. Wilds Ventures, Tomorrow's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar is the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched in space. I like the key point there. The first one to be intentionally launched in space, which means there have been ones before them launched unintentionally. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Aderlock. This Hearthian text statue is carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with lave fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifact and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? The translator tool is a novel flight too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours in inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. I'm not even the one going to space. How are you feeling? Excited! Good! You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. Can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? Here to see the Nomai statue? Of course. I knew you'd just want to see it before heading on. Our else just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur's weird. This is the first fully intact statue we've ever found, you know? For how old it is, it's in great shape. Jeez, I'll carry your way there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Good question. So Gabriel found this fully intact statue in the Giant's Deep, right? Well, unfortunately, it's made from the same type of special stone as the partial statue Church brought back from the Argos twins. And so when Gabriel, shipped the Giant's Deep statue, that stone fragment was repurposed for your ship's computer. Maybe the statues were made for storing information? Good question. So Gabriel found this fully intact statue in Giant's Deep, right? Unfortunately, it's made from the same type of special stone as the No. That's a weird ass. Where did the statue came from? From Giant's Deep. Gabriel fished it out of the oceans and brought it back here for study. One of us doesn't know much about it yet. Just that it's crazy old and super tough. I wonder why they know Mike carved it. Apparently, Gabriel went back to Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the statue. Maybe they'll find some answers there.
Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll be the one to solve the mysteries of the Novi. Maybe you'll discover a new kind of rock or something. Honestly, as long as they don't end up naming new safety equipment after you, I'm sure you'll have done a great job. No problem, take it easy. You didn't tell me the launch code. No, we'll finish something's place first. Piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. While this text linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each brand tends to be written by a different author. Good, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the analog's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Search for what? Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. The ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which just makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated somewhere else in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. The Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? There's just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. You see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls they possess antlers and are quite unusually only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. Differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, shows us that Hearthians couldn't have descended from Nomean ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from, or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Nomai technology brought back to space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wild Ventures. Let's modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Only reduced. The crystal was taken from Nomai ruins on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion. It's mostly used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out! Wonky. Same thing. And Nomai ruins and the planet. The Singlet specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Ramble. Peter's well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Creepy. The star is massive enough it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode into a violent event called a supernova. Based on Church's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. I can sip my drink real quick. This is going to be a text-heavy game, but there'll be more spacing in between what I have to read after we get out of this tutorial section. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer to expand. The stars become a red giant. The core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. Oh, it's showing in reverse. It's the process of becoming supernova. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen and helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of oxygen and starts to contract. This strange rock moving around in the grotto appears to react to conscious observation. Level-head among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabriel claims the rock exists in all possible states until it's observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but the scientist with the cat, both a dead and alive at the same time. Future site of our next exhibit. If you joined your time with Otherwise, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reach of our system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. Thank you for your support, and we hope to see you again soon. Let's see, these balls on their own. Grass perfectly level, so what do you think has caused this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. If it orbits our planet, Analog's gravity pulls in objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Weird. And with that, we see a map of the solar system. We've got Timber Hearth, where we are, the Hourglass Twins, 2 planets close to the Sun, Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, Dark Bramble, something glowing out here. And something else we don't see here, which I don't know what it is, but I've seen in the distance, and it's kind of floating down below. We'll see. Horntails, there you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. You'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomad Translator tool. Congrats having goody all day just thinking about it. Better equipped than ever to unravel the mystery of the Nomad. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I'm going to learn more at the Nomad. Might have guessed as much. No sense to making a translator tool if you're not going to use it to translate anything. We barely scratched the surface of the Nomad writing in our solar system. Still know very little about them. We have no idea if they originated here or traveled here, or why they disappeared. The tool of yours should prove indispensable in solving the mystery of this ancient species. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent, you'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there. Know if they can help with anything. No, I'm good. Is there anything else left to check before we go? Valve's observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars. They're not. They're galaxies. This image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Looks like the launch codes are in Morse. That's what I mean by your light flashes before your eyes before you die. Creepy. If I look away, you can close your eyes. Where'd the guy who was here go? Its eyes were closed before. That was certainly a sight to see. Hey, so did you look at the Nomad statue? Statue is glowing. Why was it glowing? Well, the statue was doing what? Its eyes open and you saw images from your own memories and glowing light flying around? You mean like a hallucination? That's no offense, but you sure you're okay to launch, like medically speaking? You know what, don't worry about it. No, the statue is definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Bill's tried everything to keep your eyes open. Nothing like this ever happened to them. Don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabriel said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know what I don't know, though. Maybe they're able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabriel's, Gabriel, so maybe you're searching for more info on your own. Because I'm really jealous you're going to space. See if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Given that that is like a big part of the story to this game, I believe, I'd assume we'd find out. Which you can easily assume that's a big part of the story because, well, it happened. And it was very focused upon. Logs. Have we spoken to you? It's not. You're going to space today. Are you going to space and never come back like Feldspar did? Don't worry, I'll be back. No, that's pretty disturbing. What Orville is no one knows what happened to Feldspar. Orville says they got lost in space, even though they were the best pilot ever. You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should really be careful not to get lost. I shall do my best, but getting lost is my specialty. Hey there, my dude. We got our ship. Let's see, first of all we got ship log. Few entries. Village. The one and only Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. I know my statues in Zurich opened his eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights, and my own memories flashed from my eyes. The statues never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfield's best efforts. The OG Cave. Cave at the very center of Timberhearth, used by Outer Wild Adventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gossan. So there's things to do here, obviously. Gabbro, Lunar Ruins. There's the moon. The Atterlock. And we know nothing. We have an entry about Giant's Jeep. Now since Gabbro went back to Giant's Jeep to try and learn more about the Nomad Central Observatory. So you can see there's a bunch of information to figure out about each of these planets that we'll get from different entries. Which, since we just started, there's pretty much nothing to say yet. The Interloper is an asteroid that just kind of goes around. The Alasquins. We got a little gravity thing here. Let's put on our spacesuit. Let's see. We can view our map whenever we want from here. We can lock on to something we want to target. How do we zoom? We can zoom this way. There's a little thing circling the moon, like a station there. Question is how we get to, not the moon, the sun. Our first goal would probably go to the moon, but we can also explore more of Timberhearth because there's clearly things to do here. I think we'll go to the Atterlock first. Make sure to get plenty of thrust in order to get out of the outer space. Oh, I went a bit too far. We're not moving forward, we're just going at an angle. What am I doing wrong? Oh, well, we went. That was the twin. Wow, we are moving a lot faster than I thought we would. And there's another planet. Yeah, that. Oh, there's a lot more. Where'd the planet go? There it is. There we go, there's more speed. Oh, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Come back! I guess we'll explore the moon later. Lock-on's not working. We are
Steadily sinking further. There, Pixel. Who was that? Is it getting further away? I'm not seeing anything. There was clearly something there before. I think we went a bit too far. It says to press to lock on, but we weren't. It's not locking on. I guess we're locked onto the sun, so I finally locked onto something. What are you? You're the... What am I doing wrong to speed up into things? This is a lot more difficult than I expected. There's no resetting, just freely. Are we even getting closer to the sun? Oh, we are. It's not letting me choose not to go into the sun. What's that? This is going a unique kind of way. Oh, and it seems I disconnected again because the chat room just reset again. Thank you, whatever is causing this tonight. Yay, we got to lock onto a planet. Let's go head first into it. Oh, that's a storm. We can get into it if we go up and over it. We're in the eye of the storm? We are in the eye of the storm. Oh, we landed somewhere. I don't know if this was my target location. It wasn't. I was going to go to the moon. But we found something. Something like a dead end. Let's go this way. Actually, since I realized the chat disconnected, let's make sure I'm reconnected before I continue that. Yeah. Why do I keep disconnecting tonight? My internet's fine. The game, my OBS isn't saying anything. So what is up with that? Anyways, I've got some weird ruins to explore. We welcome this place. The tower shares with all of us the knowledge and need to make his or her first quantum journey. Okay. Into this place without friends. However, these are lessons to learn for yourself. I do believe we're presently alone right now, so not to do. Oh, it helped us. Seek the Wandering Arch. Seek the Wandering Arch. That? I'm assuming, given how I moved around, that this is the, like the quantum stone or whatever. That makes sense. The stone thing that we saw in the other one. These things. You look away, they move. Does it stay visible if I do that? It does! Sweet. Observing a quantum object, observing the energy of a quantum object. These are the same. So the arch will stay there because it is observed by the camera. Good to know. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. There we go. Oh, do not look away from it. It'll probably disappear behind us, and then we'll lose it. It's telling us about signal scope. That was stupid on my part. That doesn't bode well. Oh, hello. We made it to the bottom. Sweet. We have a bad feeling about the storm. We offer our congratulations. You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Mercy goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. Didn't mean to do that, but... Oh, more shard. Pathway down the middle. Anything? Nope, there's nothing else to do. And we're back down here. I assume that's everything we have to do inside this hurricane. Well, that was eventful. Well, let's get to exploring the rest of the planet then. We can check this real quick, see what we learned. Change modes to map mode. We're on Giant's Deep. Wasn't where I meant to go, but the power held knowledge of Noma needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object is the same. Well, called this the rule of quantum imaging. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. And Gabbro. There's definitely other stuff to do on this planet, but that's what I wasn't planning to go to Giant's Deep first. But that's what happened. Oh, that doesn't look good. Ooh. What's that? No, we're not getting that right now. Whatever it was. Why does the lock-on not work too well? I haven't been able to get the ship's lock-on to work like it's supposed to. Oop. Oh, we're in space. I believe our island was just straight up launched from space. It's a wait for us to land, I guess. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, I didn't wait till the best timing for that. Something's over there. No, I guess we're over there. For some reason that didn't work before. Thanks, I pushed the A button before I hit the trigger. Statue Workshop. That's probably a door or something, but we can't get through at the moment. It's not open. Ooh. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know I'm running out of time. Like I said, I've seen someone play at least some people play part of the game, so least have a hint that, hey, time is limited for your each exploration attempt. We're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock said it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? I really want to see the test too, Lemmy, but that's a huge risk to take. Probably shouldn't make. Maybe Phlox will let us see it later test. Well, Silly told us not to do that. Memories. So that's, gotta get down there somehow. Probably under the water. And looks in the shape and the design of that pad, that's I was not holding the trigger. That's something that protects us from the hurricane. I believe one's heading our way right now. That's worrying. What is this? We cannot jump over that, so we gotta go around. Welcome to Giant's Deep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. Okay. This feels like an elevator that we can't activate. That's interesting. Well, we're about to run out of time anyway, so might as well. Yeah, we're out of time. I believe the sun just went boom. Hello there. Hey, ready to get off this ground? Still feeling ready to go. Did I just die? Oh, bad dream or something? You still have a sleep. It's negative on being deceased. Now, it's tradition to keep out under the stars the night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you about a bit jumpy. I'm a marshmallow. Achievement unlocked. Gone in 60 seconds. Can confirm. We did die. Anyways, ignoring that. We didn't finish exploring that, oh, we have to explore it later either way. Statue Island. Statue Workshop. Maybe we still have to explore that. We can find Gabbro. Oh, that's a... Let's explore a bit more of this planet and maybe try getting to the moon. Well, this is how you explore the planet. Oh, right upon our space. Well, you can do it now. It gives you the camera and the jetpack, so it's kind of really good to keep it on when you're trying to explore.
Hey, yo, actually, thought you were taking that 10 cannons to space today. What are you still doing here? Yeah, some crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the picture. Let's see how it's sitting back, so thought I'd come over here and take myself a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? I've never seen timber before, so you're probably on something. Whoever is put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing. Actually, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. I know I can move an unwanted plant faster than the treekeeper can. I'll look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hack a potentially damaged plant with a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Duff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, openings just want something to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two.
It's not landed, we can't turn it, but oh, that's certainly... hello there. Horrifying... What do you know, it landed. And that is something of interest.
Blast seed did a lot of damage when it crashed like this crater. Need some matching? You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than the outside? Just going to be short and sharp. No mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decencies to the same size all the way through? Maybe we'll grab an X-Ax or 3, just in case. You sure the seed isn't timber? Back in my younger days, I explored everywhere there's a go into Earth, and saw everything there's sea, and then some. Trust me, we don't have anything like this. Everything seems from Dirk Barrow from anywhere, Hatchling. Yeah, I have to agree with you.
There's gotta be some reason to explore one of these. Can we explore them? Let's see. So we can look at this, which is a downward view camera. Oop. I was expecting to be on top of... In we go! We're underwater. Oh, and we're being launched back out.
And there's a current. I believe we just got launched out a different one. We didn't even get launched all the way out. We definitely do not have enough control to fight against this current. That's another one's gonna launch up. Let's go this way. Hello there. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of this cave's pools, so unfortunately we have to mine one of the other sites. The opposite hand, new light species semi-aquatic, very hardy. The system here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious in the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I don't know what their fourth eye does. I mean, a subterranean species that my mentor Mallory once told me about when our clan used to travel across the universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about Site 2B? Share similar formations and strata. It sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining Site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Colia says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its safe effect on life there. Well, that's... Oh, don't need that right now. Well, that's information. Information we did not have. Building on other information we do not have. Alright then. There's a cave there. I'm assuming that's where we... Mining Site 2B. Oh, hello there. I think there was supposed to be a different order I was supposed to go about to exploring these things than I did. Oh, another one of those skeletons. Oh, clearly that's a pit. We're underwater at the moment. We were. We found a mining facility. Neat. That's how we get back out, to look from the looks of it. I wasn't meaning to go back all the way up, but whatever. Oh, there's something to read over there. The skeleton. Place is dark, I have no idea. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ashtwin project requires. Reasons the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ashtwin? The leading towers I've seen are quite large. Now, the material for those towers is still all being taken from Ashtwin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ashtwin's core. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timaris ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. What's this?
Weird. Um, Projection stone and a slot to put it. Oh, that's creepy. I did not like that. My gratitude for the late shipment. Oh no, this ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of access file checks simply mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. I'd be grateful if you would. The more mines, the better. It's the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. What do you say? Once you finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Everybody will be checking the interior and the exterior for cracks. Final safety check. Question is, how do we get out of here? That would be how, I guess? We get some good speed doing this. Where on earth are we? That note, how on earth do we get back to our ship? I think it's on the other side of the planet. Oh, that's what we saw initial scan launcher before. Oh, hello there. I don't know what this thing does. Stand by my assumption that it's a elevator. I believe this planet's not very big in comparison to the other ones. What are you? Can't do anything about that. I am almost out. Can't refill fuel. I've gotten very far from our ship. I didn't mean to take damage. So, well, this stone makes music. Good to know. In the ancient glades, always dark, the quiet shade across old bark.
officially do not have any jet fuel left. I mean, not jet, rocket fuel. We explored most of the planet now. That's still useful. I don't know if we found everything inside the guides on the side of the planet, and we can't check our log until we get back to the ship, which I don't think we can get up to without rocket fuel. Chert's research notes. Properly of Chert. I detected a strange signal come from somewhere within the grove in this crater. Chert's been signaling with the quantum moon. For some reason, the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one has ever been able to land on it. But hopefully studying the signal in the groove will reveal more about it. Save time. Let's see what we learned. Yeah, let's put this on real quick. Central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. No, my mind orphan. All that stuff we learned earlier. Quantum moon. Got a poem written on one of the trees in the grove. There's more to explore here. I want to see on the sea. Crash to Mars. Space. 30 vines. Might as well go to that now since we know there's more to do there. Not there. We know not to go there again. Well, at least at the moment. Would that be on? What is there to do here that we missed? Oh, besides hit a rock cliff because, or the face of a cliff because we propelled right up into it.
It's an interesting sight to see. Leave a ship there for now. That was stupid. Oh, ship log update. Signal detected. Growth shard. Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuations. Is that the thing that was left to do here? Or not? There's that cave we found before, so this is where the... Can't go through there, so we'd have to go in through a very specific grotto to get to that. That grotto geyser. Did we figure out what we need to know? We did. I don't know if there's anything left to do on the planet. I don't think so. Again, I've been exploring more of these, but I don't know if there's any reason to do so. Oop. Oh, good enough. Or maybe not good enough. Do not try to... Oh, there we go. We're on the moon. Didn't do a very good job landing on it, but we landed on it. Chert research notes. Property of Chert. It's an old crater. The neat thing here is that the information the samples I took from the impact site matched the composition of the ice in the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I posited the airlock was sealed with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. Fall upon, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet. Dark Bramble destroying another astro on other astral bodies in the solar system. Anything else to do in this crater? Nope, time to go to the other side of the moon. Well, that's a ship. Change frequency.
Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still picking up Ravik's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll be a little better once I can hear the music. Day 51. Listen to shirt play for all today. I'm late. Someone should tell Prof and Gosson their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 5. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Ravik doing okay. That oath, I was worried. 63. Hey, I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today. 2. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, no, this is crazy. The sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Can't be them. Day 8. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my sail is broken. Better talk to Denise. Hmm. I hate you. Concho didn't tell me you were lunching. Long time no see. Actually, guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other Jarvis come by? The owner supposed to have more terror back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly easy to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Jerk comes by to say hi, but Gabriel is Gabriel. You know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. Anything else you wanted to ask? Are you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up the music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked red on your minimap, but the Adel Rock is a pretty small moon. Really, just go north. You can't miss it. This place. Oh, very funny. Well, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started out, Wilds travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot. Looks more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Talk to you later. I think there's anything else to do on the moon. Do be careful not to get launched away, because there is no gut. Hello there. As I just did. There we go. Lunar Lookout. Esker's Camp. Growing Crop Camp. The important part is this. I launched my scout into the sea. The crash turned with it ended up in a much bigger. Lunar Ruins. The text in the observatory talks about covering some sort of device on the Anal Rock. We haven't found those ruins yet.
Oh, there they are. Question is, am I going to be able to make it back to... There we go. So these are the ruins I mentioned. Hello, Remy. I see you've woken up from your nap. Sit down. Focus on Brittle Hollow, I guess. Stop it. I'd focus on probably what it's circling the sun. That focus on that planet. And then you focus on the who knows what it's trying to focus on. So whatever it's trying to focus on, it's failing. Police, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear deep and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. I see, I'm most likely calibrated to locate incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. Update, disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It says me past this, my friend, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. And we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eyes will brought our climb to this place. We won't give up so easily. Hello, Jelly PNG. And thank you for the raid. I am actually quite enjoying this game. I knew a little bit about the game. Like, I maybe saw like a third into the gameplay when I was playing, and I had to pick it up myself. So I don't have like, I have a lot of questions, but it is a lot of fun, although flying the spaceship is very difficult. Nice, thank you again for the raid. As a curious soul, it's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. That explains why it's rotating around wildly. Let's see. And a scroll here. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this signal locator is. Nona and those of us recently stranded on in-between built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The Southern Glacier and Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house the proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. Imagine our young friend Kanoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. We'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow South Pole immediately then. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other terrorist pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? Oh, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. There's some kind of no-name locator. Can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. From what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. Not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna go back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. I don't think there's anything else to check out here. See where it's gonna... That's the sun, right? Yeah. I don't think we have much time to get to another planet and explore it, but we should have finished at the moon. Be good, because it's hard not to fly off it. And go back to Giant's Deep, because I've started exploring that. Didn't make that much progress, but I made some. Come back, ship! Why'd you pick now to fall? The Eye Signal Locator, Southern Observatory, and Rybik. Looks like we've got everything on the moon now, so we can move on to a different planet. So where to? We can go back there. Where's another planet? I don't know what that is from the distance. We'll go check it out. The lock-on is confusing. I thought I was locked on, but it's... I was not locked on. What does autopilot even do? It is definitely very easy to get to the edge of the solar system when you really don't want to. It says push out. It says push the button to lock on, but it doesn't lock on. I think we should be checking this out right now, but it doesn't matter too much. Never mind, it could not lock on. Catch up to it. Oh, that's a bug. I can't. Now, let's wait till it saves from dying. Because the sun's about to explode. That would explain why things weren't working for me. I thought it was just a lot more difficult to handle than I thought. Oh, that's a way to do it. It's definitely a way to land. Oh, I can't get out of the ship to fix it. I don't think this is the way to explore this. This is gonna end badly. I have like no control. Hello there. Oh, that scared me. Eat me! It's definitely a haunting way to have a last memory. I put up the menu after this to hopefully fix it. If this doesn't fix it, it'll be mostly fine since I'm going my stream in like 10 minutes anyways. But hopefully that fixes it so I can at least explore a bit more without being hindered by the whatever that lock-on bug was. Anyways, thank you for letting me know it was a bug. I thought it was just a annoying detail to deal with as you got used to the rest of the game. Let's see. We didn't learn anything new from diving into the depths. I will try turn off on control input. I will try that if it didn't fix it. No, it fixed it. Sweet. So where should we go? We can go back to, I guess, explore more. Where is Giant's Deep? There it is. I'd explored a little bit of that before, so we. Because I've had it just take me straight to. Sweet, it does. Okay, that makes things so much easier. I was just kind of flying around before, trying to get to a different planet. It was not going well. That makes things so much easier. We're near the big hurricane, but we already landed in that. If that's the island we started exploring and ran out of time on. Oh. We'll have to wait a moment because the island just got sent into space. Luckily we're on this gravity thing. But yeah, thank you for letting me know about that. That makes things so much nicer. I honestly thought they was just doing something wrong. We're told about that there being another entrance into that shop over there, and I'm gonna go with it probably being underwater because well, this entire planet's covered in water. That shop, the statue workshop. I was right. Can we open that door? Well, I'm not gonna make a difference if we can. Because it won't stay open when we die and return. This planet has heavy gravity. See, one of the anti-hurricane pads. Hero, would you kindly step back so Dad is close to the statue? When pairing the statue, choose whoever is in closest proximity. Logs. See, how his eyes have opened. That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in this star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has done himself again, hasn't he? Now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single anonymized memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. So that explains why when we die, we get our memories. Or at least it explains part of it. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project, Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statue is not impaired until the project succeeds. Otherwise, imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they only need to activate once the project succeeds, as a safety measure. However, the statue will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of this problem. I had thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Stuck in a time loop? That would suck. So, let's see what this one shows us. Oh, it's just the masks again. It's like two of them are paired. One of them will be with us, so who's the other one paired with? Probably the guy who found them. Well, that sucked. Not have anywhere near enough propulsion for that. I get high gravity and all that. Do we have to take advantage of when the hurricane hits and launches this island? How long would we have to wait for that? Hopefully not long. There's the area above that we saw before. If we can get a good look to see how long we'd have to wait for the hurricane to hit us if we... Sit here real quick. I guess it didn't translate as we... Oh, the sun's getting pissed. I want to read that, but I genuinely think we do have to wait until this gets lifted off the ground. How long will that take? I don't want to go out there and explore and look for a way to spawn it, because then it might get launched up on out there and then miss the opportunity. I'll wait a moment, see what happens. Sip my drink while I'm waiting. Three minutes oxygen remaining. Oh, we need to resolve that quickly. Oh, there's the path. That's what I needed. There we go. We made it! Yay! Greece is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? Example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not visible by my essence. I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Those that time was being rewritten, I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But is the end result identical in either case? Debatable. Oop. What I'm going to do is probably end this time loop and call it a night, because this stream's a bit later than... Actually, no, I did one run longer than normal on my Tuesday streams. This game is fun, so I am looking forward to playing more of it, but still. I have no idea what's happening so far. Oh, I have ideas. Just not good ones. Ooh. Those hurricane pads. This is it. We've finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant Steep for assembly. Our next step will be to sit and pivot up to the orbital probe cannon and install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope. A truly this cannon may actually succeed where mother may have attempted not. Being dinosaurs and delayed by your words, but they are typical for you. Remember, half as Gooey's Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. I know my brother Avens and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. Pros would give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum. Oh, that was bad timing there. More of it. So there's something to read over there. We can walk under the water here, but I don't think there's any reason to go that way. There is not. Looks like that might be the only thing left to do here is to go over there and read. Because whatever they built here is built. Maybe take this item back is what we're supposed to do? There's something else over there besides this, so we're gonna check that out. Then we can return with this to see what it's showing us. Oh no, wait, it'll show us over here. Let's see, let's read Res to say before we read anything else. 11 minutes, 18 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital space cannon. When I died, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly. Once I sank beneath the current. This convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. I've got some paths to the current. Gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructs a model of giant deep here at Brittle Hollow's southern observatory and reveals how an object might sink below the current. And I'm able to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface of the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are 2 trailheads and a Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Oh no, you should have seen it. We thought it was possible for any cannon, impossible for any cannon component to sink even partially below the current, or sink straight to the core. Hello there. Bad news, Avon Zero says there is a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Hope you're pulling my locomotives live here, Kasava. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Fit and Meryl they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. Update, Mal and I will join you and Dad's pivot left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. We're just barely gonna make it for the sun explodes. Let's see what this is. Is this the thing floating around the sun? No, I think it's something else. I think that's the thing floating around this planet. Which I couldn't figure out how to get to before the lock-on was working. But now it makes sense. Anyways, we do not have the time to really do anything left in this run, and I was going to call it a night anyways, because the sun's about to explode. So, what I'm going to do is reset the loop and quit to the main menu. Anyways, thank you again to Jelly PNG for the raid earlier. Thank you for tuning in to the first night of streaming, mostly blind, of Outer Wilds. Now, I don't mind if people backseat game. I've never cared about stuff like that. So if you want to give me hints or whatnot, go for it. I have a vague idea of how it works. OmniLinks Plays, thank you for joining in. I hope to see you again, and thank you for watching, and also for pointing out that there was a bug there. Tune in tomorrow at 8 Standard Time for more of Balan Wonderworld, or Monday for the continuation of Moonlighter, or next at 8, and next Tuesday at 9:30 per usual for continuation of Outer Wilds. Anyways, thank you again for tuning in. I've been Lord Jabu. Hope you had a good morning, evening, or night. I will see you again.